So what have I been up to this week, fashion doll wise? Well, admittedly, it's been one of those weeks, not much has happened. It's been pretty quiet. I was able to finalize a few restyles this week that I did post to my community tab in case you hadn't already seen them. I was also kind of bummed to have missed out on Sugar's Daddy Ken, which I hope eventually they might do a restock of, because I really was looking forward to reviewing him on the channel. But what can I say? You can't win them all, and I'm sure that there will be other opportunities for me to snatch him up eventually, even if he doesn't restock direct through Mattel on the secondhand market. But today I did think of sort of a unique video idea for this channel. And I've had a lot of people ask me where I go thrift shopping in Nashville, besides obviously McKay's. Well, I had to visit my plug in South Nashville anyway, so I thought I might as well revisit some of the older thrift stores that I used to go to down there on a regular basis. Now, I don't visit these thrift stores that much anymore just because they're kind of out of the way, and also they've been really dry lately, and you'll see in the video, like, whenever it comes to thrifting, I'll often show on this channel like the amazing things that I find out thrifting, but you all don't see all of the times where I go there and find absolutely nothing. But you will today. So the first stop that I went to was the Music City Thrift location on Nolensville Pike in South Nashville. Now, this Music City used to be a chain, but now I think it's the only one that we have that's still left in Nashville. And this particular one has remodeled a few times over the past year. Now they're doing this thing where they have this like wall of bagged toys there. And sometimes I've been able to find one or two good dolls, but this time was kind of a bust because they didn't have much there other than the most generic Millie Barbie fashionistas that you'd ever seen. They did have this one really cute Barbie cutie reveal doll that I thought about getting because she was only $2, but she had the Dea head sculpt, and I didn't need another Dea. That same parking lot also has a bargain hunt store only 2 doors down, and I always like to go in there because it's a liquidation store, so a lot of the department stores like Target and Walmart will drop their dead stock over there. And I found out where all the Barbie Life in the City dolls went to. So if you're still looking for any of the Barbie Life in the City collection, then I would check your local bargain hunt if you have one nearby, because I saw Robin there, I saw Lila, and Brooklyn. They have that entire collection showing up there, as well as a few of the older Barbie fashionistas. Another occasionally good thrift location on Nolensville Pike is the Thrift Smart that they have down the street. Now, this location has also remodeled a lot lately, and right now they have all their fashion dolls in their own designated aisle, but it looked like today it had either just been picked through already, or they just weren't getting a lot of good fashion dolls in, or they're reselling all the good ones online in lots, which some thrift stores unfortunately do nowadays. It really sucks because it makes thrift shopping not as fun, whenever you can't find anything, whenever all the good stuff is just resold online. So I didn't really find much of anything there, except I did go up front and look in the glass display case, because sometimes they have box dolls up there. They didn't have anything today, but they did have these really cute Guatemalan worry dolls that I had some of these that my mom gave me as a kid, and I really remember them because I didn't use them the correct way. I just kind of played with them like they were regular dolls, and I made a house for them out of bubble gum, and they ended up getting stuck inside. But I got these ones today because they just sort of reminded me of my childhood. And they were only $2, so why not? There's also a Southern Thrift location nearby, and the Southern Thrift that I used to go to in my early 20s whenever I lived in Hermitage, Tennessee, closed down last year, I believe. So unfortunately, I think this is the last Southern Thrift in the Nashville area. But I go there occasionally because they also still have bagged dolls in this location. Today, though, they didn't really have much of anything. They did have one of the older Ken Barbie fashionistas with the Jamal head sculpt, and I already have him, but he's such a cool doll that I would have picked him up if he didn't have a really unfortunate pen stain on the front of his face. They also had another bag of LOL OMG parts, which there could have been something salvageable in there, but I honestly just didn't want to bother. I did also check out the Walmart on Nolensville Pike while I was over there. And I really like this Walmart because if you didn't know, the Latino community kind of owns South Nashville. So this Walmart has a significantly larger Hispanic food section than most Walmarts in Nashville. But I went there just to see, has anybody else's Walmarts just not been getting in the holiday dolls this year? I swear, I've checked every single Walmart in the Nashville area and not a single one has got the holiday dolls in. Last year, they had them in like in July, but I don't know what's happening. I feel like Walmart selling the holiday dolls in store has become sort of a tradition. It's really weird. The only stores that I've seen the holiday dolls at is Macy's Toys R Us and Target. But yeah, I checked the Barbie section. They didn't really have anything new at the Walmart. And I also wanted to check on the Shadow High Halloween dolls to see if they were discounted. But unfortunately, this location still had them at regular price. So good luck getting rid of those after Halloween. So those are some good thrift locations in Nashville. Like I said, you have to go every other day. It's a thrift store. They switch their stuff out who knows when. So you just have to go regularly and hope that you find something good. I mean, that's just part of the game. It's part of the hunt, you know. You never know what you're going to find. It's part of the fun. And I did also check out McKay's today just to make sure because they add something new every day. They did have this 2010s Barbie doll that I thought about getting for her dress. She was only like $4. And then I also saw this really interesting like Hollywood Barbie that I had never seen before. That was kind of an interesting find, and that was something that wasn't there the day prior because I had already been yesterday. So, like I said, they add something new every other day. Now, even though I didn't find anything out thrifting today, I did receive this in the mail from eBay yesterday, and I thought it would be fun to unbox her here on the channel. Now, I bought this Barbie, and I know it might seem super random. Specifically, I bought her for one of her outfit pieces to use in a custom of mine, but this is the Lifesavers School Cool Barbie, and she is from, oh, she is literally from the year 2000, as it says on the back. I really miss these food-themed Barbie dolls that they used to do in the early 2000s. They don't do them anymore. I wonder why that is. Like, LOL Surprise is doing, like, actual food branded dolls now. I mean, it's the perfect time to do it, like, with mini brands and everything, so I don't know why Mattel stopped doing this. Maybe it has something to do with the Oreo Barbie incident. Who knows? But here is Lifesavers Barbie displayed in her packaging. And this is definitely not a Barbie that I ever intended to review on the channel. I got her for a really good price. She was only $5. The shipping was actually more than what this doll ended up being. Ugh. I think that these bracelets that she came with originally had water in them or something because her legs have these really sticky beads of water on them. But she came with these 3 plastic bracelets that definitely won't fit over my hands. I've always had big hands, so even whenever I was a kid, these wouldn't have fit on me. But it would have been really cool if these, like, you know, you could like take them apart, like clip them apart to fit them on your wrists, because not everybody's got the same hand size. I mean, this is just a bad design. How is anybody supposed to wear these? She also comes with this little coupon that, let's see, it's for a free Lifesavers candy, and it expired in December of 2002, unfortunately. I wonder if I actually try to go to a store and use this, if they'd still give it to me. But I don't really know of anywhere that just sells a pack of Lifesavers. Like I've seen them like in the bags, but never just like a one roll of Lifesavers. So here is Lifesavers Barbie straight out of her packaging. And of course she uses the 2000s generation girl head sculpt. I really love how they gave her green eyes that match with her jewelry, and also this translucent vinyl green jacket. And this jacket is actually the reason why I got this doll, is because I'm going to use it for an upcoming custom, and I really needed this piece to sort of finish it off. So you will see that in the future. I'll post it to my community tab. But just talking about her face, it's a very beautiful generic screening. She does come with some really cute lime green earrings and also a matching lime green wedding ring. Her hair is made out of Kanekalon and is this sort of like dirty blonde color, super soft. I kept the metal twist tie in it just because the rubber band had disintegrated, and if I take it out, then it's just gonna, the hairstyle is gonna fall apart. She also comes with this really cute Lifesavers themed dress. It's this multicolored orange, yellow, red, green dress. It's very, very well constructed, very soft, but I'm definitely going to have to clean her up if I want to keep her or even redonate her. I wouldn't want to give this doll to somebody else in this condition. She's got this really weird liquid on her. I don't know what it is. Like the liquid looks kind of like brown, like either somebody spilled some soda on her or something leaked, something sugary leaked on this box, unfortunately. No wonder why she was so cheap. But she also comes with a few extra accessories like a lime green seashell brush and also her shoes, which are these really cute lime green like gummy wedge heels. They're very cute. I can definitely see myself using that on another doll in the future. Now, by default, she has the Shawnee body from the 1990s with the longer neck and the twist and turn belly button, and also bend and snap knee. But I'd like to avoid touching her legs as much as possible right now. But yeah, she's really, really cute in the face. I probably won't keep the doll though. I'll probably end up redonating her. But also today at Walmart, I found out that all of the Proud Family dolls are being clearanced out right now. You know, I thought that it was so cool that Disney decided to partner with the Fresh Dolls, this really small doll company, in order to make dolls of the Proud Family and also the Wakanda Forever dolls that they released last year. But it's really sad because neither one of these licenses really were popular. Like, I don't think anybody was buying the Proud Family dolls. Like, the shelves were always stocked, nothing was moving. The Wakanda Forever dolls were like $50, like $50 fashion dolls in Target. That's crazy. Like, nobody was buying those dolls. And I think they ended up clearancing them out for like $10, $10 to $15 a piece, which is what they honestly should have been for that target demographic. I really loved the Proud Family show growing up, watching it on Disney Channel or Disney XD beside Kim Possible. And I really love this show that nobody seems to remember called Super Robot Monkey Team Hyperforce Go. I really loved that show, but nobody really remembers that one. I love the art style so much. And the main character in that show was the same voice actor as Beast Boy from Teen Titans, which I really loved as a kid as well. But I love the Proud Family, and I did initially really like watching the reboot, but eventually the reboot got a little too preachy for me. Like, the original show definitely tackled a lot of touchy subjects, but they did it in a more tasteful way, I think, than what this new show is doing. I'm definitely not the target demographic for this kids cartoon anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But I did have somebody who said that they really wanted me to look at the La Cienega, and I'm going to be very careful whenever I say the second half of her first name so that nobody clips me out of context. The Lasena Boulevard doll from the Proud family. And what do you know? This is my very first fresh doll, technically, that I've ever looked at on the channel before. I was really curious with how they were going to handle her gravity-defying hair beret, and look how they packaged it in the box. Like, they have this separate, like, plastic tab on the front just to hold the hair beret. Like, they didn't even put it in her head. Because, you know, in the show, it's always, like, floating in front of her face, like Mickey Mouse style. So honestly, I don't know what would have been a better solution. I guess this is the most show accurate. So here is the Fresh Dolls La Cienega Boulevardes from the Proud Family doll, straight out of her packaging. And I think that they definitely had help from Disney whenever it comes to making these new sculpts, because these are all new head sculpts and body sculpts. And I think Dijonay even has like a more curvier body sculpt than what Penny and La Cienega have. And they've only really made Penny and Dijonay and La Cienega. I don't think that they're going to make any of the other characters, because I think that this doll line is discontinued at this point, because I don't know that the show is super popular, and also the dolls just, they're not selling. Nobody's buying this product. But it's cool that they made La Cienega anyways. Also, the facial screening is definitely capturing her bitchy attitude that she has in the show. You know, La Cienega is one of those characters where I want to like her in like a mean girl kind of way, but some of the stuff that she does and sometimes how she acts in the show is just so foul that you can't even really justify it. Like, sometimes she's just really irredeemable. I don't know. I've got really mixed feelings about her characterization. But you see the flower hair clip, it looks fine whenever you got it on her like this. I don't know why they didn't go ahead and put it on her in the packaging. Her hair style also has a lot of gel in it, because in the show she's got sort of a shorter hairstyle. So in order to keep it looking nice in the box, they just had to coat it in this glue. This is the first time that the Fresh Dolls have done like stylized proportions in this way. Like, you know, the big head, small body, stylized proportions. And I think it's cool. I think it's cool for them to have like a more Barbie equivalent doll line, and then also more stylized doll line, because I think that they're reusing these body sculpts for the Fresh Beats dolls. I think they've got the same body sculpt as these Proud Family dolls do. Also, the body does have really good articulation. Like, it's got like shoulder, elbow, wrist, hip, knee. And he's kind of tough straight out of the packaging, but it's got really good articulation and neck articulation. It's a really good fashion doll body, I think. The hand sculpt's a little awkward, but I've never really been a fan of the Fresh Dolls hand sculpts before. One thing I have been a fan of, though, is the clothing on the Fresh Dolls. They always have really well constructed clothes, and I've definitely used their clothes before for some of the dolls in my collection. But like, all of these pieces are really, really nicely made. Like, especially her pants. These pants are so well made, so well constructed, and conform to this body. They're on a Velcro in the back, and they even have little rips at the knees like she has in the show. They have little stitched pocket detailing on the pants, and also the shirt is a Velcro, and the red like cover up or jacket or whatever is a separate piece. That's cool that they didn't just sew them together, as sometimes cheaper fashion dolls do. Her shoes are also really cool. There are these little red heels. I'm not sure if this is what she wears on the show or not. But they also have like a little cut at the front. Never seen shoes like this before in real life. Really interesting. But I like her. She's a really well-made fashion doll. And I still hope that the Fresh dolls get partnership opportunities like this, even though that the last two licensed properties that they got a hold of flopped. I still hope that they get more opportunities like this in the future. I like that Disney went to them instead of going to a multi-billion-dollar company like Mattel or MGA to make these dolls. I like that they made that decision. But as always, if you all like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know, would you all like more like going around the city videos of like actual footage of outside of just this room, or just like including the footage like I did in this video? Like, how do you all like that? Also, just to remind you all, I do have memberships opened up on this channel, and it's only $1 a month if you all wanted to subscribe to this YouTube channel. And if you do that, then you get access to these custom emojis, or emoticons like we used to call them back in the day, that I made for this channel. And also you get a little GBF badge right beside your name in the comment section. So if you want to become one of Barbie's GBFs, then you can subscribe to my channel using the link down below. There should be a button right under this video. It's only $1, and by the way, I don't make the full dollar. I only make 50 cents from each one of them. But if every single one of my subscribers actually joins on the channel, then I would get like $2,000 a month that I could use towards more products to actually make videos of, like more interesting products, like Grail products. I mean, you don't have to, and I'm not going to hold it against you if you don't. I mostly just wanted custom emojis on the channel, but the option's there if you wanted to do it. But I'll see you all next one. Bye.